Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. This time I'm delighted to tell you guys that I am going to the ETC with Empire of Sonnstahl. I've been working on this for, well, we've been practicing for this for a long time by now. Like at least half a year, maybe close to a year. So I am quite eager to go finally. And I'm also quite eager to be able to share a bit more on my channel that I have been playing quite a lot of Empire of Sonnstahl. So before the ETC, I didn't really want to share any thoughts on the list and on stuff like that because, well, people might copy your stuff and stuff like that. But in the end, it boils down to me bringing this army because I believe that Knights of the Sun Griffin are in a quite good spot at the present. And yeah, I mean, if you build your army around it, I think this works quite well. But we will see at the ETC. Maybe I am totally wrong and I'm going to get my ass kicked. Um, yeah, so this is going to be my army. I'm not going to go too much into details into how it works. Maybe that will still happen after the ETC. But this is going to be mostly a video presenting my army to the world. Most of all, I'm quite excited to go there and just meet a lot of other fellow 9th Age players from all around the world and have a lot of fun. So hopefully see you guys there also. So this is an overview of the army that I will be playing at the ETC. In the back we have the Knights of the Sun Griffin units, in the front on the left we have the heavy infantry with the state militia, in the middle we have the knights, and on the right side we have the characters. Like that, it's quite a compact army, as you can see. I'll just go through the list one by one. So first we'll focus a bit on the characters. So here you can see in the front, this is my knight commander. It's the Kurt Helberg? No, I think it's Kurt Helberg actually. It's an Empire of Sonnstahl model. It's an army that I also am going to use as Vampire Covenant later. So there's also some skeleton heads and some Vampire Covenant models in the army. Then we have the BSB. It's this guy with his skeletal skull. And I started using Magic banners, Magic the Gathering cards as banners. So this one has this cool vampire dude on his banner. We have a prelate, which is the guy on the purple horse. So this is a Barry miniature, I believe. And I actually got gifted sometime these Empire of Sonnstahl, or well, Warhammer Empire horses, and they were all painted purple. And I thought having a prelate that is basically kind of like a mercenary in the army would be quite cool, so I kept the old color scheme, and he just wanders around the Empire land and then joined this army this time. We have a mage on a horse, so this is a necromancer, I believe. You used to be a necromancer. And then I have my mage on Arcane Engine, which is going to be the black coach. So I had before an alternative model for this, but then I started working on my black coach for the vampires, and it turned out as such a cool model. I thought that I am going to try and include it as my Arcane Engine. So then in the front we have knights, so there's some unit fillers in there, most notably my troll in the back, and I also have some Stormcast Eternal models. So here in front you can see the guy with the skull once again. I try to put in some diversity in the height of the models. For example, this knight over here, he's also on like a treasure chest, just to make sure that there's some height differences within the unit. And I also try to make sure that I can fit my characters actually in the unit. And then here we have my state militia. So these guys are armed with pistols and bows and paired weapons. So the camera isn't zooming properly. Once again with an assortment of skulls. As head replacements. And in the back we have the units of heavy infantry. So these are my heavy infantry. It's really a mishmash of models. And I liked for my Empire army to also have a bit of that mercenary feel. So I also have a goblin in there. I have, as a unit champion, Bjorg Bearstruck from the Dogs of War line. or the old Dogs of War line, and obviously the Magic the Gathering banners. Then in the back I have 3 units of Knights of the Sun Griffin, so I have a Minotaur unit, I have a Ogre Tusker unit, and I have an actual Knights of the Sun Griffin, or well, Demigryph Knight units, each with their respective banner. This one I already did a video on, and well, this one I also did a video on, or I did a video where I included this banner, and also for this one. So here in the back we see an Ogre. The Ogre is actually on a separate movement thing, where I can take him off his base, and then I can use it as a Varkalak for the Vampire Covenant. But like this, I can just put it in the unit. I was planning to make movement trays for the Knights of the Sun Griffin, but in the end it doesn't really seem worth it, to be honest. Yeah, that's the army. So if you spot my army at the ETC, please talk to me, and I would be delighted to meet some of the people that watch my videos, especially from abroad.